Are you ready? Are you sure? For music trivia, 3 rounds in store. It's head to head, who's going to war? Are you ready to settle the score? I said, are you ready to settle the score?
Hey, welcome into another week at Settle the Score. I'm your host, Matt Knost, joined as always by the musical director, Mr. Andy Merryweather. How are you, buddy? You're on mute, sir.
How did that? That has literally never happened. How does it hold mute? Oh, well.
I thought at first it was like, oh, he's doing a bit. He's doing a bit.
No, I'm not nearly that witty.
Yeah, then you look so earnest in your eyes. You're like, no, I got to tell him on this one.
Yikes. Can't remember what I was saying. It would
profound
have,
is what it was.
It was it would have changed everything.
I read your lips. It was, I don't want to repeat it. People can figure it out for themselves.
How was it held on mute? It's like literally never happened. Yeah, all good over here. We're hurdling some luck issues, it seems like, on the show. But I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. I had a little pre-game nap, so we'll see what that does to me.
All right.
Never done that before.
You'll be refreshed. I can't wait to hear these pipes. They're going to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's going to be a thing of beauty, and I'm excited for it. Listen, you creative juices are already flowing. You played us a new song that you've written.
Oh, that's right. I did do a little groove.
Yeah. I have full faith and confidence.
Yeah, and that sounded so fresh to you that you said it was similar to something that came out in the early 2000s. So that's good.
I said an updated version. Like if that gentleman was putting out a new album, that could be potentially a groove.
Well, the keyboard is from the 80s, and so I guess I've sort of my modern ear with the 1980s. I found the perfect year, I guess, with the sound. So yeah,
it was like somewhat, I guess, a more laid back Muse. Perhaps.
Yeah, it was very Muse-esque, like the hook. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. If I develop it a little bit, I'll put it out on my Instagram or something. But yeah, and I'm excited to get going with this one. Yeah, like I said, because I had the nap, it feels like I haven't practiced them, so I'm just looking down the list, making sure I even know the songs. But it should be all right.
You'll be good to go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are going to bring in our 2 guests. The first gentleman is a returning guest. We're always excited to see him. You can currently see him all across your television in various commercials playing across this country, hopefully the rest of the world. I don't know if he got any international buyouts on those, but please help us welcome back Mr. Dan Nye. How are you, sir?
Nice.
We can tell that you're not on mute.
The fake mute doesn't work as well.
Yeah, there is a button you could click, and it would have the symbol up there for all of us to see.
Or you do the other thing is, Andy, it was so profound what you were saying before everything started. It's like one of the last lines in Lost in Translation, where it's like they do a great bit on that in Community, where it's like, what did he whisper in your ear on the last episode Donald Glover's in? And Abed goes, he said, I know you hate it when they do this in movies.
That's right. The debate episode. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. One of my favorite music videos, Just by Radiohead, has a guy lying out on the street. Throughout the music video, people start to notice him and like crowding around him. Are you okay? Try and help him up. He's like, leave me alone. Don't touch me. And then it's all subtitled throughout the whole thing. And then someone like, they're just like, please tell us. He's like, fine, I'll tell you. Last little moment in the video, and he says something that's not subtitled, and then the camera pans out from him and hundreds of people are lying down on the ground. One of my favorite music videos. Just love it. Love the idea of like figuring out what he might have said.
Just mass genocide, just everyone dead.
So good. Yeah. No, they're all like fetal, like they're awake and
okay. They've just been shocked by his. Got you. That's a much
more. Whatever decision he has made, they have also decided that's the best decision to make.
Oh,
okay. So, but we need to figure that out. But yeah, go and watch that video. It's a cool song and
I was going to say, clearly, I'm understing exactly what Andy is conveying to me right now.
100%.
There's no,
100%. We're both on board
at all. Yeah, sure. I'm going to be in the fetal position by the end of the episode, so we're starting well. That's going to be the end of the luck train as we were trying to get this episode together. That was the other joke I was going to make. I didn't have any 3-month-old bits to join in this. I would have had a week-old bit where I had like the the
Santa
Christmas
hat.
one the last time I came on.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah,
No dice this time.
Not this time.
yeah. Nothing was happening a week ago, I guess, that would have warranted a hat.
No, not beginning of August. I don't no Arbor Day or anything. I got nothing.
We'll work on it for next time, Dan. You disappointed us.
That's I'll text you every time a major or non-major holiday comes up where it's like, Happy International Nurses Day. Like,
well, that's every day.
That's true. Yes,
Oh,
frontline
very,
workers.
very good.
Every day. So there literally are National Stapler Day.
I know.
It's like, okay.
Oh, I thought you were saying every day is.
I thought he was too. I thought you were really putting your head in there. Like, nurses deserve all our respect.
Immediately moved on to Staples.
That one I'm on board with. It's when it's National such and such day and be like, all right, well, whatever. Lobbyists from K Street got that shit passed. Congratulations. I don't give a fuck.
Okay. According to Google, we have National Creamsicle Day.
Exactly.
And somehow that's above Navajo Code Talkers Day. So Google
seems a little more important considering they helped us in World War II.
Independence Day of Pakistan from the UK. So Andy, good one for you.
Right. There must be a day that there must be a day that has two contradicting.
Well, actually, it's a bureaucracy that's designating these. Yes, I'm sure there is.
Well, that's, kind of like, yeah, I don't know if you would know this, Andy, but they've kind of changed Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day, which is, but that was a very pointed and, I think he's change.
Yeah, he's more so saying National Fire Awareness Day and also National Arsonist Day.
Yeah, exactly.
I think he's talking about the juxtaposition of two things that should, one of these is not like the other.
I'm going to take off work because it's National Arsonist Day.
Yeah, National Hug Day and National Me Time Day, something like that. Yeah,
we got to work on these titles, guys. We've got to workship this.
We're stumbling through. It's okay.
All right, Dan, you are taking on a first-time guest to the show. We're excited to have him on. You know him from Steampunk Entertainment and Tales, also his show Tales from the Film Set. So please help us welcome Ryan O'Regan. Welcome to the show, Ryan.
I was so upset for the slightest second because I honestly thought Andy was mocking me with the whole muted mic thing. I was like, I was shot to the heart.
That would have been Matt. If anyone's mocking you for that, it would have been Matt. It wouldn't have been Andy.
No, I'm a good guy.
Don't look so indignant.
Oh man, I can't believe you would say such a thing.
I can.
Thankfully, I can mute people. So, Dan, you can shut the hell up. Dan's on mute, guys. So let's just go ahead and talk some shit because nobody can hear him right now. I've never exercised this power before, but it feels good, doesn't it? Feels good.
With power. Drunk with power.
I didn't realize how much Dan was talking. I went really, really quiet.
Didn't it?
It was crazy.
Matt knows how much I talk. I talk a lot.
So Ryan, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you, and it was nice to meet you previously. And what can people look forward to from Tales from the Film Set?
Well, primarily the show was about me and a couple of other fellow actors here in the great state of New Jersey, the birthplace of cinema, as we like to call it. Fight us if you want to. But we always talk news, television, pretty much the goings on. And since we all have had our previous experiences in film and television, we try to give things from that perspective. This week, if you tune into the show after this, which is 8:30s on Mondays, we're actually talking 50th anniversary of hip hop movies this week.
Okay.
So, which is fun because there's like 3 white guys and 1 black guy. So it's like, what some of us are Jersey enough that we can get away with it. The rest of us, not so much.
All right. I didn't realize there were hip hop movies in the mid to late 70s. So interesting.
Oh, well, no. Obviously, it's like what's starting with like Break In and, Crush Groove and stuff like that. And then working our all the way up past Friday and, How High and obviously Straight Outta Compton, the good ones.
Sure. All right, we'll look for that.
I just get talking to 3 white guys and like.
No, I've seen just about everything you said.
Oh, perfect.
I have not seen Crush Groove, but I've seen Break-In.
Oh, anything with the Fat Boys, you gotta watch it sometime. It's like they were so underrated, especially when they had like the one comedy where it was like they were 3 male nurses helping out this rich aristocrat. I think it was Disorderlies.
Yeah, I've seen
I love
Disorderlies
them.
more than once.
And yet some people think like that doesn't exist. I'm like, of course it does. Anything back then exists. The 80s did everything possible.
Well, yeah, sure. Why not? It's cheap to make. Maybe it's a hit. Who knows? All right. Well, welcome Ryan to the show. Dan, thank you for joining us again. Gentlemen, are we ready to play today's game?
Sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Here comes the bell for round number 1. All right, gentlemen. So, Ryan, you'll have opening choice of 1 through 5. Once you make your selection, I will give a clue and Andy will begin playing. When either of you think you know the answer, buzz in with your name and I will call on you. And you're guessing the movie itself. It's worth 10 points. And there's a bonus question worth 5 points, but I'll give you the rules of that when we come to it. So, Mr. O'Regan, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin today's show?
Well, might as well go with the speed of my internet signal as it was today. So 1.
All right. 1 it is. Good luck to you both. And once again, every one of these questions is open to you both. So just buzz in with your name. Your clue is Lady and the Tramp. Lady and the Tramp.
Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Takes a lot to change a man. Hell, it takes a lot to try. Maybe it's time to let the old ways die. Nobody knows what awaits for the dead. Nobody knows what awaits for the dead. Some folks just believe in the things they heard and the things they read. Nobody knows what awaits for the dead.
Ryan.
Give you Ryan.
A Star is Born?
That is correct for 10 points.
I
Nice.
I knew the
look
movie.
like you were
I knew
in
the movie, and it was
pain.
like, oh my god, what was the name of the Lady Gaga movie?
Uh-huh.
I have not seen it, so
Oh.
Oh. Well, my
It
apologies.
happened.
I assumed
it's
you
fine.
had. All
To
right.
be
Well,
fair,
that
I
makes
never
it
watched it either.
okay.
It's just one of those things where, well,
it happens.
I want to be fair. It's like, don't think it's like, I've watched everything.
All right. So bonus question time, Ryan. You have a choice. It's worth 5 points, and some of these are easy and some of these are hard. Now, your choice is this. You can choose to answer it alone, but if you get the question wrong, you'll lose 5 points. Otherwise, you can open it up to you and Dan, but if he gets it right, he will cut into your 10-0 lead. So my question is, do you want to be a dick or not?
Oh, I'd say for now, I do not want to be a dick.
Pretty safe considering he's never seen it, I guess.
Yeah. Considering both of you have never
of
seen
course.
it. All right, here we go. This is open to you both then. Just buzz in with your name if you think you know the answer. What 80s stand-up superstar plays Lady Gaga's dad in A Star is Born? What 80s comic superstar, stand-up superstar, plays Lady Gaga's dad in A Star is Born?
I'll take a shot. Dan.
Dan.
Is it Dice?
It is Dice for 5 points.
Wow. He was in that. All right.
He was in that, and
It was
good.
that's where I was like trying to pull him, like, I think it's in there somewhere. And that was the first one where I'm like, who is a very quintessential 80s who could feasibly play Lady Gaga's dad?
Yeah, it would be of the right age,
Mm-hmm.
et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All right, so it makes it 10-5 with Ryan in the lead. But Ryan, you got the music question right, which means you have control of the board still. 2 through 5, where you want to go next?
Let's stay with the odds. I'll go 3.
All right, number 3 it is. And your clue comes to us from one of our patrons. So our thanks to him. Clue comes from Ken Whitehurst. It is sometimes you got to break a few eggs. Sometimes you got to break a few eggs.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm packed and I'm holding, I'm silent, she's living, she's golden, she lives for me, says she lives for me, oration, her own motivation, she comes round and she goes down on me, I want something else to get me through this semi-charm kind of life, baby, baby, I want something else.
I mean, I know the song. I know the
Yeah,
song
yes.
really well.
I'll give you a second clue. Your second clue is when life gives you lemons. When life.
Dan. Game Night?
That is correct for 10
Nice.
points.
Oh,
I only
Okay.
saw it once, so that's why I'm like, it was really good. I need to watch it again. But as soon as you said the Plemons, I'm like, I think I know this.
Sure. Well, you got it right. Makes it 15-10 with Dan in the lead. Bonus question, Dan. Do you want to be a dick or not?
No, clearly no. I will leave this open.
All right. So let me finish the whole thing then. Here is your bonus question. According to Box Office Mojo, Game Night made how much total at the worldwide box office? Now, the first person that guesses, it's worth 10 points, and we'll give it to you if you're within 30 million. The second person, it's worth 5 points. We'll give it to you if you're within 15, but we'll tell you if the other person was high or low on their guess. So worth a little more going first, more information going second. So
I will
how
go
much?
first. I
All
can
right,
do it. Well,
Dan?
not can do it. I have an educated guess. I'll say 110.
Dan gets the points. It's 117. Congratulations.
wow. Good job.
It was an educated guess because I remember it being like when it came out, the word of mouth was just crazy good, but it still didn't make a lot of money. So that's why worldwide, I'm like, it doesn't feel like it took a whole lot. And sadly, because it was the same guys who did Dungeons and Dragons, like just great quality stuff that just are not getting the audience that they should.
All right, that makes it 25-10. And Dan, you got the music question right, which means you have your choice 2, 4, or 5. Where are we going?
Let's go with 4.
4 it is. All right, your clue on number 4 is Freakonomics. Freakonomics. Andy is dialing in the soundscape as we speak right now. And your clue again is Freakonomics. Boy, this one is really
an intricate,
complex.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got it. I just couldn't remember how it went. It's tired brain. Here we go.
I used to be a renegade.
Dan, American Psycho.
That is correct for 10 points.
Did I throw you off, Andy? I'm sorry.
No, my pedal, it was holding notes that it shouldn't have done. I'm just going to change the control.
All right, that makes it 35-10. Dan, bonus question. Do you want to be a dick or not?
Again, I think I've only seen this once, so I'm going to keep it open.
All right, it's open to you both. Buzz in with your name if you think you have the answer. Here's your bonus question. What Spider-Man actor plays Detective Donald Kimball, who's investigating the disappearance of Paul Allen? What Spider-Man actor plays Detective Donald Kimball, who's investigating the disappearance of Paul Allen?
Can I ask a technical question? Are you saying from the one movie Spider-Man or from any of the Spider-Man movies?
What do you mean from the one Spider-Man movie?
Well, like from it's not like the Spider-Man 2 actor, or is he just in a Spider-Man movie?
He's in a Spider-Man movie.
Not necessarily one.
Not necessarily one.
Okay, that's what my clarification was.
Hypothetically, he could be in one.
Yeah, sure. Again, I have a guess, but I don't know how accurate it is.
Well, it's open to you both, so you're not going to lose any points.
I'll go ahead and guess because it's been a while.
Go
Thomas Hayden Church?
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Incorrect. So, Ryan, you can take a stab at it if you like.
I might as well. Given the time and era, I'm going to guess, because it's been so long since I've seen the movie, Willem Dafoe?
That is correct for 5 points.
Oh, crap. That was pure guess.
Hey, educated guess is still a good guess.
It just seems like something he was doing like around that early 2000s era where he played like wacky cops.
Yeah, it was a lot of
that and Boondock Saints.
Boondock Saints. All right, makes it 35-15. Dan, you still have choice. We have numbers 2 and 5.
I'll do 2.
All right, 2 it is. I will tell you on this one's kind of tough, just as a heads up. So if it takes you a second, it's completely understandable. But your clue is, this is where the magic happens. This is where the magic happens.
A self-fulfilling prophecy of endless possibility. A warning sign across the street. In algebra, the fences that you cannot climb. The sentences that do not rhyme. You know that you can never change the one you're looking for. It gets you down. It gets you down. And there's no spark, no light in the dark.
All right, your first clue was, this is where the magic happens.
Mhm.
Your second clue is twin sanity.
Dan?
The
Prestige?
That is correct for 10 points.
Okay. I'm guessing closing credits?
Closing credits is correct.
I was going to say, was that Trent Reznor?
No.
It sounded like
Tom
David
York.
Bowie for a second.
Oh, Tom York. Okay.
I'm sure Tom would take that as a compliment.
Yeah.
It did it might have been how Andy arranged it because it sounded very like late 9 Inch Nailsy.
Yeah.
All right, so bonus question. Dan, do you want to be a dick or not?
I'll try it. I actually know the Prestige pretty well. I'll try it. Try to be a dick.
All right. So
I don't know if I'll be successful.
This is for Dan alone then. And if you get it wrong, you will lose 5 points. Here's your bonus question. Chris Nolan and Michael Caine have worked together, credited on 7 films. Name 6.
Ooh. Okay. Michael Caine and Chris Nolan.
Credited roles only.
Okay. Even if I hit an uncredited, I don't know if I could do it. So I know I can do 4. So it's going to be the last 2 that are going to be hard. So the Prestige.
Okay.
The Prestige, all 3 of the Batmans. So Begins, Dark Knight Rises.
Okay.
Inception. Is
Okay.
Michael Caine in Inception? I have to remember this. Yes, he's in Inception because okay. He's not in Oppenheimer. Instead, I haven't seen Interstellar, so I couldn't use that if I wanted to. I'll say Dunkirk.
Incorrect. You lose 5 points. Dunkirk is the uncredited Interstellar and Tenet.
I was going to guess Tenet, but I haven't seen. Those are 2 of the ones I haven't seen. I haven't seen Interstellar and I haven't seen Tenet. So it was like I should have just shot in the dark because I have seen Dunkirk. So
Yeah, got an uncredited role in that.
damn it, I was close. I'll take it. I'll take the L on that one.
All right, that makes it 40-15. And we have it's all right. There's
There's a
so
lot of
many
games.
points left available. You are not even remotely out of this yet.
No, I know. It's just seeing Dan be like, fine, I'll take the hit. Just...
It's more about my ego. I'm just like I said, I was an asshole, so I deserve it.
Listen, at any point, Ryan, if you want me to put him on mute, you just say.
I'm glad I'm creating a new rule.
Yeah, exactly.
Just Dan Nye. Just Dan Nye.
You don't let the guy, whoever's in first, if the person in second is like, you know what, I'm a little sick of this. Boom, you got it.
Yeah,
no problem.
Shut his mouth. Shut his mouth.
It's not the D Nye rule, it's the Dan Nye rule.
It's the Dan Nye rule. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. We might just implement that just for the name alone. Thank you very much. All right, so 40-15. We have one left in the opening round, and your clue for this is very similar to what we were just saying.
Oh.
It's Dano. Dano.
Okay. Okay.
Dan. The Batman.
That is correct for 10
Very nice.
points. I think Ryan got to it about a half a second after you did.
Yeah.
But again, I will leave this one open just because it's another one I've seen once, but it's only so fresh in the brain.
All right, fair enough. So it's open to you both. Here is your bonus question. What War for the Planet of the Apes director helmed the Batman?
Dan.
Matt
Reeves.
That is correct for 5 points. All right. That ends the first round. It's 55-15. Ryan, you are not out of this ball game. We've had people run the table in the second round, and also the third round has so many points flying around that it's still anybody's ball game.
I honestly think the first time I played, I think I had a strong lead on PJ, and he just wiped the floor with me in round 3, if I remember correctly.
It can happen. We've had people come back from down 75
so
points in the
you
third
guys
round.
are encouraging me.
You can do it.
It's a positive. I'm encouraging you. Beat me. Come on.
It's all right, Dan. As much as you're trying to ingratiate yourself, you're still right on the cliff of mute at all times. Just so you know, teetering.
So
It's
that's
like
how
Indian
I'm an
Last
adrenaline
Crusade,
junkie.
man.
I'm an
Right.
adrenaline junkie, just teetering right on the cliff.
Right there, buddy. Stop living your life a quarter mile at a time there, Dom. Nice beater. Anyway, let's get to here comes the bell for round number 2.
Family.
All right. So this is the 5-second round. Ryan, you'll have opening choice of 1 through 5. Once you make your selection, I'll give the clue, and Andy will play a 5-second snippet from anywhere in the song. It's his choice entirely. If either of you can guess it in the opening 5 seconds of music, it's worth 10 points. Otherwise, if we have to go to a second 5 of music, it's worth 5 points. So Ryan, 1 through 5, where would you like to begin round number 2?
Well, seems like I had my best luck with 1, so let's go back to that.
All right. Number 1 it is. Not a problem. All right. Your clue for number 1 is May the floss be with you. May the floss be with you.
Okay.
Better wait a minute. Better hold the phone. Better mind your manners. Better change your tone.
Ryan.
I believe I heard Dan first. Andy, what do you think?
I'm out.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Just hanging me out to dry?
I thought I had like Dan Ryan in that swing, but I also know that
Ryan
out
is
of the
on
two
like
of them, he's on like a half second to a second. So
all right,
yeah.
I'm going to go to the tape. I'm going to put you guys on mute. I will be back in about 45 seconds. Give me 1 sec.
And in that 45 seconds, you guys have got to try and remember what the movie was.
Yeah, sure.
That always happens. He comes back and he says, "Yeah, Dan, you got it," and you're like, "Oh
Crap. What was it?
Can't remember.
That's the funny thing too is, and Ryan, we didn't talk much before the show, but I'm an actor as well, and I live out in LA, and that's
I figured from the commercial stuff,
the jokes we were making, but it's one of those things where, and especially working at a restaurant for my regular job, my short-term memory is really good, but my long-term memory is not. Like, you give me like 30 seconds to hold on to something, I'm pretty okay. But if you go like minutes later, it's like,
All right, gentlemen, I am mistaken. Ryan, you beat Dan by the slimmest of margins to start your name. That's how we do it, is whoever starts their name first. The slimmest of margins. So, Ryan, what is your guess, sir?
My guess is Little Shop of Horrors.
That is correct for 10 points. All right.
Whew, needed that.
Very good.
that was my guess as well.
Just needed to sneak that in there, did you? I had it right to.
You don't know.
That's true. You could just say that. I believe you, since you both were so quick on the gun on that. All right, it's 55-25. Ryan, your choice, 2 through 5. Where are we going next?
Let's go with number 4.
All right. Number 4, it is. Your clue for number 4 is The Last of Us. The Last of Us. So Andy's just working out the soundscape. Here we go.
Okay. There's a man going round taking names, and he decides who to free and who to blame.
The Last of Us. Now, if neither of you has a guess, we can go to the second 5 of music.
I have a guess. No, I might as well. Dan.
Dan?
Walk the Line?
Incorrect. Incorrect. So, Ryan, you have a choice. You can hear the next 5 of music. You can make a guess right now if you like. And what will happen if you do that is, if you don't get it correct, we'll play the second 5 of music, and then I'll give you guys another clue. And the guessing will be open again.
Yeah, the problem is my guess was what Dan guessed, so I got nothing.
Well, so you want to go to the second 5 of music, or let me put it to you this way. You both know the song, right?
Ish.
Is that
I think so.
Safe? Okay. Well, we can keep it at 10 points, and I can just give you another clue now if you both know the song. Unless you want to hear the next 5, Ryan, it's your choice.
No, I mean, Dan's up with you. I like the idea.
Oh, for another clue? I'm fine with that too.
Okay. If I give a clue, then Dan can guess again. So guessing is open at this point.
Understand.
All right. Fair enough. Let's see. Your clue is The Nutty Professor. The Nutty Professor. And The Last of Us. Do you want to hear that opening 5 again?
Sure.
There's a man going round taking names, and he decides who to free and who to blame.
I'm feeling pretty stumped. I don't know how Ryan's feeling.
All right.
I'm telling you, you're stumped and add 50.
Okay. I'll give you one last clue. And if neither of you has it, then we'll move on. So we've had The Nutty Professor, The Last of Us, and your final clue is X marks the plot. X marks
Dan.
the plot. Dan.
Logan?
That is correct for 10 points.
Very good.
Okay. Now I'm seeing how this all. Okay.
And I'm most a lot of the times Andy's so good at the songs, but I get it from the clues more.
Yeah, that's the thing. When it's like a Johnny Cash song, it's like, how many times has it been used in a movie?
Yes.
True. Yeah, it's where the clues would narrow it down. Hopefully. All right, so that makes it 65-25. Dan, you have your
what was
choice.
the Nutty Professor part of the?
Well, because of
Professor
Xavier
okay.
going a little
As
crazy.
soon as I said it,
He's
I'm
losing
like,
his mind and
Got you.
going crazy.
Okay.
All right, so Dan, choice 2, 3, or 5.
Let's go 3.
All right, 3 it is. Your clue is things get a little out of hand. Things get a little out of hand.
Okay.
Who's that lady? Who's that lady?
Dan. Anchorman?
That is correct for 10 points.
Nice get.
That escalated quickly.
Exactly.
Just like it scored.
You're still in this, Ryan. Don't give up yet. Swear to God. We've had people come back from more than this to win the game. But it is 75-25. It's getting a little high.
Yeah, no, we have to keep it as a running gag, obviously.
No, I am dead serious. We've had people come back from like 75, 80 points down and still win the game. It has happened. All right. So, Dan, you got the points on that. You do have choice 2 or 5.
2.
All right. Number 2, it is. Your clue on number 2 is heir apparent. Heir apparent.
Ding 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 ding.
Ryan. Spaceballs.
That is correct for 10 points.
Very nice.
And ironically enough, my Spaceballs coaster right here in front of me.
All right, just like that. It's only 40 points. Climbing back into this. All right, we have one left in this second round. And your clue for number 5 is, am I repeating myself? Am I repeating myself?
Then put your little hand in mine. There ain't no help.
Dan.
Groundhog Day.
That is correct for 10 points.
I've seen that movie so many times.
Yeah. All right. Well, that ends round number 3. It is 85-35. And here is the bell for round number 3. I believe I just incorrectly said that was round number 3. That was round 2. Here's round 3. Here we go. All right. So this is our betting round. Dan, since you're in the lead, you'll have opening choice and you will start the bidding. Once you make your selection of 1 through 5, I will give a clue and you will open the bidding with the number of notes you think you can guess this movie in. 4 is the minimum. The max is however many you'd like it to be. Ryan, once he makes his opening bid, will go over to you and you can bid one number lower all the way down to 0. And we just bid back and forth until one of you tells the other to settle the score. And at that point, that person is answering alone. The point values are at 10 notes and above, it's worth 10 points. 6 to 9 notes, it's worth 15. 3 to 5 notes, it's worth 20. And 0 to 2 notes, it's worth 25 points. If your opponent gets the question wrong, you automatically get the points. You each have a lifeline that you can use one time to ask for a second clue, but you can only use that once. And finally, if your opponent gets a question wrong and you think you know the answer, you can double down on it. And if you guess the movie correctly, you'll double the points available. So if it's worth 25 and you get it right, it's suddenly worth 50. But if you get it wrong, you get nothing. That's how people climb back. We had someone go double or nothing on a 25, got it right, got 50 points, ended up winning by like 25 points. So if either of you need any clarification on that, just let me know. I'm happy to re-explain. But the lifeline, the double down, you only have one of those, gentlemen. So be judicious as to when you exercise those options. But Dan, 1 through 5 in this final round, where would you like to start us off?
I will start on 4.
All right. On number 4, it is. Clue comes to us from our patron, Eric Grebner, and it is Eastbound and Down the Mountain. Eastbound and Down the Mountain. So, Dan, how many notes would you like to open the bidding with? 4 is the minimum.
I'll stick with a 4 motif and we'll say 14.
All right, 14. Ryan, over to you. You can say 13 all the way down to 0, or go ahead and tell him to settle the score.
Let's kick it down to 9.
All right, 9 notes, making it worth 15 points. Dan.
Settle the score.
All right, on 9 notes, it's worth 15 points. Ryan, you do have your lifeline if you'd like to use that. And Dan, if you wanted to, you can use your double down and your lifeline all at the same time if he ends up missing this. But your clue again is Eastbound and Down the Mountain. You can hear that as many times as you like, Ryan.
I can turn it up as well if it's a little deep.
I'd like to hear it again.
Yep.
Oh. I have an idea of what this could be, but I don't want to use the extra guess and I don't want to miss it. I think I have to be very specific with my answer.
Okay.
Dang it. Is it Lord of the Rings: Return of the King?
Incorrect. So, Dan, you can take the 15 points or you can double down on it if you like. Your choice.
I will take the points. I'm not sure enough to venture a guess, and I don't want to use the extra lifeline right now.
You're on the right track, Ryan.
I figured I was, but
you want to play a little more? Maybe they'll get it.
Sure, yeah.
No, because they all pretty much sound the same, really. But
yeah. It's the humming of Misty Mountains from The Hobbit.
Oh,
yeah.
balls.
So technically, we kind of would have accepted any of the Hobbit.
Any
ones.
of the Hobbits would have been okay. Yeah.
Yeah, would have been
so
fine.
as long as I just said Hobbit.
Yeah, you could say Hobbit or the Desolation of Smaug or whatever. We'd have been like,
I thought you were deciding which of the trilogy you were going for, and then I was about to, I would have let you off the hook there, but yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I got 6 movies to choose from, so I know there was at least one mountain.
yeah.
It was more narrowed down than I was thinking. So,
all right, so that makes it 100 to 35. Dan, you have your choice still, sir. We have 1, 2, 3, or 5. Where do you want to go next?
let's do 2.
All right, 2 it is. And the clue comes to us from patron Joe Farrelly, and it is what a load of shit. What a load of shit. So, Dan, how many notes you want to open this with?
I liked it last time. We'll stick with 14. I like that number.
All right, 14. Ryan, over to you, sir.
I like it last time too. Let's go to 9.
9, making it worth 15.
8.
8.
Settle the score.
All right. On 8 notes, it's worth 15 points. Dan, you do have your lifeline if you'd like to use it. Ryan, you can always double down if he gets it incorrect. Your clue again is what a load of shit.
Can I hear it again, Andy?
Yep.
My gut was telling me one thing, but now that I'm hearing the music more than once, like I might have something else that's creeping in there too. What a load of shit.
What a load of shit.
Once more, please, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll just stay with my gut and say Jurassic Park.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
So, Ryan, you can take the 15 points, or you can double down on it. If you'd like to, you can use your lifeline for your double down as well. What would you like to do, sir?
I have no recollection on this song, so I'll just take the 15.
All right, he's going to take the 15 points, giving him 50 overall. Yeah, I don't know if any more would help him. Do you, Andy?
No, not really. It's just it's a nice hook.
And you probably want to save the hints too, don't you? You don't want to give us any more.
Yeah, no, we saved the hints.
We got some great ones. We're almost at the full alphabet of clues now.
It's a lovely song though.
Yeah, it's a really, really pretty theme, and it kind of I think you'll have both seen the movie enough times that it'll all come together for you when you.
Let's put it this way: it's a TBS staple.
Oh, is it Shawshank?
It is Shawshank Redemption, my friends.
Oh, that shit. Okay.
Yeah, that shit. The literal shit, not the metaphorical.
Oh no, I was thinking literal shit. I was thinking.
Yeah, you
were with Jurassic Park.
I was thinking literal shit too, but I'm like, there's not too many movies that work with that.
It's true.
Oh, okay.
All right, makes it 150. Ryan, you got the points on that, which means you have your choice. It is 1, 3, or 5.
One's been my saving grace so far, so 1.
All right, back to 1 it is. All right, your clue for number 1 is it's a trap.
It's not the obvious one.
It's not the obvious.
Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, it is not the obvious. We have had numerous people do that. We've used clues like adventures in babysitting, and people are like, is it adventures in babies? No,
unlike the bonus question where it's like that you're actually trying to get someone to catch them and not paying attention. This is like the wool is not over the eyes yet.
No, we're not doing that. So yes, your clue is it's a trap. So Ryan, you open the bidding, sir. 4 is the minimum. The max is however many you'd like it to be.
I'd say the safe medium would probably be 10.
All right, 10, Dan.
It's a trap. Settle the score.
All right, on 10 notes, it is worth 10 points. And you do have your lifeline if you'd like a second clue. And I forgot to mention before, bass notes don't count unless it's in like the bass is the hook and then the right hand doesn't count. It doesn't really come up all that often, but should have mentioned it before the round started.
I want to recount.
You're up by 50.
Big news.
You're up by 50. Put a sleeve shirt on and then I'll start taking you seriously.
You've never said that before. Ever. You were like, you're wearing too much sleeves for this. Get rid of them.
Exactly. The inverse is not true.
The funny thing is, I'm the guy from Jersey, but he's the one getting the slack for the clothing.
Yeah, exactly. All right, your clue again is it's a trap. Here are your 10 notes.
Okay, I'm gonna start by saying that sometimes things come together really well when I'm designing sounds for the scores and stuff like that. And this one hits so well, basically taking a music box, removing all the attack from the music box, so you don't get the actual sound of the pluck, and then adding a pad. And then it came together so well that I thought it sounds so accurate. I think this could be got in one, which I don't think you'd get if I was playing it on a piano or anything else.
I'm so
but
excited.
I'll play the 10 notes, but it's just one of them that came together. I'm super proud, so I'm kind of just patting myself on the back. Here we go.
All right. No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah.
No
Oh, yeah,
shit.
that's true.
That's it. Hey, a
That's
monkey
true.
could get it in one. Here's
Yeah. Yeah, I do have the boat, I have the knowledge of knowing what it is, which helps.
It does.
Okay, here we go.
You can hear it as many times as you like.
It was very pretty, so I would like to hear it again.
Cool.
It's like I can hear it in my head.
Use your lifeline. Do it.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's like helpful or like coming off as a I do think, but that's my.
Well, there are 3 questions. This one and 2 more after this. You do have your lifeline.
Hmm.
The initial clue was it's a trap.
But the other question is, do you want to use a lifeline on a 10-point question?
Very true.
At this
See,
point,
this
I'd
is
like
the
to
risky
say
thing
that-
of playing against somebody who's done this before.
Yeah.
It took me a solid 1.5 times before I really understood, especially the gamesmanship of the last round. There's not really much gamesmanship to the first.
Now, the
2.
first 2 rounds is just like guess it.
Speed, yeah.
This one is like, all right, I gotta.
I honestly might have been thinking, oh, if I keep you at a lower point value, it benefits me. So that's why I told you to settle the score on 10.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But the nice
That's
thing
how
is-
PJ screwed me the first time, where it
Yeah.
was like he just kept telling me to settle the score, and that wasn't my strength. So I was like,
No, that's fair. That's fair. And the thing is, I can hear the song. It's just the title is escaping me.
Would it help you if I sung the lyrics? Because there's lyrics.
Well, this is a first. Okay.
Somewhere
Wow.
in my memory. I don't know anything else. That's the only part I know.
It's still impressive, though.
How's that pertaining?
Yeah.
You know what? Let me hear the second clue. Let me use the lifeline.
All right. He's going to use a lifeline for a second clue. So Andy's got to read through the list of clues to determine which to give you as a lifeline. You obviously remember the first one. It's a trap.
Please be kind, Andy. I did say that you did wonderfully on the whole 10 notes.
And I feel awful that I set this up as a one.
You did. You set him up to fail so hard.
Yeah.
I've tried to say a couple of times. The phrasing was I made it sound like it's gettable. What I meant to say was it's now such an accurate sounding score.
It is. It does. It's spot on.
That single note sounds so much like but that it's now gettable in one rather than it being like it's obviously gettable.
God, Andy.
I think 2. But anyway, what's the clue for Mr. O'Leary?
Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Your lifeline clue, which comes with flowers and an apology from me, is
the most British way possible.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Those are in bloom all year round, baby.
So, some tea, a little bit.
That's right.
Very proper.
Is fending for yourself. It's a trap and fending for yourself.
Home Alone.
That is correct.
Yeah.
There you go.
Was it that one note?
Good pull. Was it the one?
Yeah, he just kept playing the one note in his head and was like, there, yep, there it is. A nice
It's
job,
like I
Ryan.
knew it was a Christmas song. I could like the minute I was hearing it, I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely Christmas. But then there's just so many Christmas movies, it's like all swirling together.
Well, you got there
Well
eventually, so that's all that matters.
I think that's harder to do than just getting it instinctually. Yeah, very good.
All right, so Ryan, you have your choice. We have 2 left, 3 or 5.
5.
All right, 5 it is. Your clue on number 5 comes from patron Matt Scanlon, and it is Team America World Police. Team America World Police.
But not obviously Team America World Police.
Twice now.
Or is it?
Matt, are you having a stroke?
I smell toast. That's what you're asking.
Blink twice if you're in trouble. Oh.
Started taking this stuff, Nugenics. A little wonky.
It's because you had low testosterone. Frank Thomas and this is.
I am
that's
old.
called
You see all
Dan
this
told me
gray
to
in the
do it.
beard? Dude, I'm old. All right, so Team America World Police is your clue. How many notes would you like to start with, Ryan? 4 is the minimum.
Oh, I mean, I'm back against the wall anyways, so yeah, might as well dive in a little deeper. Let's go 7.
All right, 7 notes worth 15 points.
And the next window is it 5 to
5.
3? 5
Yeah.
to 3? Okay, I'll say 6.
All right, 6 notes.
5.
5 notes worth 20 points.
Settle the score.
All
Yeah, I
right.
figured you were gonna say that. He's just gonna settle me until I can.
And that's what
I know that's
do,
the game
I do
you
say
should-
some
I know
things. I do want to play. Like I'm not like
Yeah.
just taking intentional
And you
walks the whole
could
time.
have given it to him at 6, and if he gets it
Yeah.
wrong, you double down. Now you're only down by 10 points.
Yeah.
So there was
Right.
so it's 160 now. This is worth 20 points. And you have 5 notes. Your clue again is Team America World Police. Here are your 5 notes.
Okay, bass notes don't count because there is a little bass note intro to this.
But Andy, how perfect is this one?
Oh, I put in no effort at all.
How many notes should we have guessed?
Just the first
Negative.
one. You know it right away.
You know what I don't normally say? I think huge kudos to you if you get it in 5. The bass intro is going to help, hopefully. Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, that was a lot of bass. I'd like to hear it again.
Okay.
One more time.
Sure.
Once more.
Team America World Police.
God, it's so much more serious than I expected it to be.
The game or the song?
The song.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
right.
It just got such an imposing tone to it. It's making me think one thing when it's probably something else. And yeah, that was a lot of bass to work off of.
It's worth 20 points. What's your guess, sir?
I think about the clue. I think about the music. I'm just gonna have to wing it here.
What do you got?
Justice League.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
Very tough. I can play a little more. That was really.
Well, hold on 1 second before we do that. Dan,
sorry, of course, yeah.
do you just want to take the points, or would you like to double down on it?
No, I'm gonna take the points. I'm nothing strong enough for a guess. I my head went war movies, so we'll see if Andy plays more if we can get it.
You're on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So building off of where that would have gone.
Whew. It is intense.
Inglorious Bastards.
Bastards.
I only from the I was only going to guess Full Metal Jacket. That was the only thing that popped into my head. So glad
I mean, the war movies, you're on the right track.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. So the game is over, technically.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, had you gotten that one, then the final question would have determined the game. But Dan has officially won. But we have one left, so we'll go ahead and play it out, because why not? Andy's taking the time to work out the orchestration. So Daniel, open the bidding. I'll give you the clue. Your clue is Baywatch. Baywatch.
Okay. I'll stick with 14.
All right, he's at 14.
Do I dare?
I'll go to like 1 just for fun. Or 0.
No. I wouldn't be that mean. 4.
All right, 4. It's worth 20.
Just for the hell of it.
Why not?
For the hell of it. Yeah, right. We're playing for fun anyway. Because
playing for shits and giggles.
Yeah, shits and giggles. If we're shits and giggles, it's 3. Why not?
3. Dan's down to 3. All right.
Settle the score.
I had a hunch.
It's worth 20 points.
I had to say it at least one time more.
Now that there's no stakes, I think I did 1, didn't I? Maybe I didn't.
No, you did not.
I didn't. Damn. All right. Baywatch.
No. Baywatch is your clue. You got 3 notes.
Andy's figuring it out.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Is it Bad Boys?
It is Bad Boys for 20 points. Nice ball.
This goes into me being a homer, and I watch enough to kind of know how they put clues together sometimes. So as soon as he said Baywatch, I'm like, okay, it's Michael Bay. And so it's going to be, what's it going to be from Michael Bay? So, and how much I could do the soundtracks. So it was, again, educated guess.
Wow.
Well, regardless of that, congratulations to Dan Nye. Today's winner put on a hell of a showing. Final score is kind of irrelevant, you know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's fine, Matt. It's
whisper
fine,
it. No one's gonna hear.
All right, it was 140 to 60, but it was much closer than that. We can be honest with ourselves.
Still a good debut score. I'm playing against someone who's played the game.
Yeah.
And I didn't know like half of those. It was just I'm a better I'm an okay test taker. Leave it at that. Don't give me accolades.
Well, Dan, as today's winner, you have the floor, sir, to plug, promote, say whatever you like, man. So take it away.
Oh, sure. We were talking. The reason Matt was busting my balls is I did shoot a commercial for Nugenics, so that is now out and on TV that you can see. I co-host a community podcast called Apartment 303. I'm a mod for Communities, the Twitter account that's everywhere, massive community Twitter account. Yeah, doing all those things and then acting, and I love doing these and working with Matt and Andy because they're so much fun to work with. And I'm still waiting for Andy to come to California so we can kick a ball around. So hopefully soon.
That's in your window, right?
I mean, in your endo. What? I went with a full Scrubs joke.
Oh, wow. All right.
But yes, it 100% is. The two married men are looking forward to ball handling at some point in the near future. Yeah. With 3 married men? Hey, I mean, you're invited.
Hey, what is it? I get fucking sloppy thirds on this? That's Ryan and I are going to do some cool shit. All right, so fuck off.
Yeah, we're going to bring Matt over to Jersey. We're going to play a little bocce, get some pizza, check out the Empire State Building, all the good things.
All the good things.
The Empire State Building in Jersey. I know it well.
You can see it from his house. How dare you?
I just had a Sarah Palin foreign policy flashback.
Yeah, well, Russia is visible from her back porch.
It's true.
Whether or not you realize
I can see that Dan Nye rule just forming slowly like a black hole.
You watch as like just follow it falling off the cliff. Just
trust me. Has the mouse's cursor been over the mute button on Dan this whole time? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
Seems appropriate, to be perfectly honest.
Right.
Well, Ryan, our thanks to you for joining us, sir. Where can people find you? And where is Tales from the Film Set going to be on momentarily, I guess?
Well, yeah, we go live every Monday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. You can pretty much find us on our YouTube channel, Twitch, Kick, Facebook, if you're old enough. And you can find me anywhere you can find Real Ordeal. That's REEL Ordeal, just to make sure people don't try to bother somebody else. And if you have the chance, check out the rest that Steampunk has to offer. We also do sports talk. We have a combat channel now too, so we do talk wrestling. That's on Wednesdays. And if you want to see me as well acting, your best bet's probably to check season 8 of Impractical Jokers, where you can go ahead and find me and a bunch of other guys dancing naked for myrrh. That's a nice little way to.
There's a sentence I didn't anticipate hearing today.
No one ever does.
That's how he gets you. All right, Andy, anything you want to say before we get out here?
Oh, just thanks to the guys for a great game. Nice to meet you, Ryan. Great to see you again, Dan. I will say, I think that was the first time that Matt has overruled himself on going back to the tape.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And I haven't read the handbook in a while, but I feel like it's worth about 81 points for that kind of thing. But I can't remember. Something.
We'll have to get into the minutia. It's a sub clause somewhere in there.
It's gonna be the top comment on the published YouTube video where it's just like technical difficulties. Dan, that rule it fell off the cliff, so Ryan won posthumously after the
posthumously. Jesus Christ!
The show, not him. The show.
Dude,
Dan is out of blood today.
He is. Well, that is it. We'll have the links for the gentleman below in the description of the show itself. So please hit him up. You can follow him over there. You can follow Andy at STS_AndyM. You can follow me at Matt Knost. That is it for this week's Settle the Score. Thank you so much to both of you for joining us, and we'll see the rest of you next week with another new edition. Adios.